What's up, guys? What's up, world? So this is my first official trading video, actually. So today, we're gonna discuss some trading opportunities. There are like more than a lot this week, like enough. Euro, New Zealand dollar, GJ, EJ, EU, delivery card, odd card. Like based on my strategy, and based on how I trade, I have like so many opportunities. But before I go into that, I just want to like discuss, how I trade on my own side of things. How can I do this? Yeah. So basically, it's super simple. This is what I realized works for me, right? I only have one particular sell pattern, right? So basically, when price comes back up here, like this particular pair, which I'm expecting to I've already setting my sell limit. So here, I only use sell limits, buy limits. I never use like market order. So I wait for Paris to come and meet me because, I'm the one in charge. Wait for Paris to come and meet me. Let them fly out all those retailers and all single one of them. And then Paris comes to meet me, taps me in, and then he takes me down. Simple and straight to the point. That's for my sales. You guys can also like do your own personal back testing and everything. And then for my buys, this is like typical like heads and shoulders. Like if you've been in the game for quite some time, you know that old. When price, I also trade only on the 4 hour time frame. So when price comes back to levels like this, like it has to, I would say it has to, but like in most cases, it bounces up, from here, comes here, bounces up, and then like comes back to the left shoulder. And this one calls like the M pattern, right? So when price takes out this liquidity here, like this particular low, it's still the same thing as this heads and shoulders there. But this one, like, because of like there's a double top, so it has to take out this low and then it comes back here and then it bounces. And this is like a breakup structure, right? Internal breakup structure. These are all 2 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame. So price comes here. I'm actually enjoying this. So price comes here, makes a new high, takes out this high, comes back to retest, and then boom. So personally, I always target the shoulder, right? Because like I don't know what's going to happen after here. I've done tons of back testing, so sometimes, most times it comes to the shoulder and then it starts to retract from there. And then some other times like it gets. Let me try and move this stuff from here, right? Give me a second. So let's say something like let me use this one. Shit. No, not that. Yeah. So this is buy. So let's say buy. This is my second video, so you have to have some patience with me. So price comes here first, right? And then it does is Darubo is Bangzan or whatever. So it does. So this is where like people always chicken out. I always chicken out here as before. Then I realized that this is quite normal. It comes there, acts as if it's going to come back to your entry, and then it goes in, right? Like back to the shoulder. Then so this is where I always take profit, right? This is where I take my make my TP. And I sometimes it does the same thing, and then it could go here, or sometimes it could go here. But that doesn't matter because you've already closed, right? Right, I've already closed my trade, close my trade here, right? So that's it, right? So put my stop loss below this low, and then I enter here and I aim for here. You guys understand this? So yeah, so that's how easy it is. I aim for the shoulder, and I put my stop loss below this low in case of liquidity. I'm gonna explain all this in the chat. This is just like beginner, just to get familiar with how I trade. So yeah, that's the basic of the basics. Probably later I'm gonna re-explain more in detail. So like if people have questions and all this stuff. So yeah, so that's it for this one. Now let's get into the charts. Let me put my logo so you guys can remember. Remember the name, Gateway Inc. Remember the name. We'll be live. We'll be live. Come and play my song. Okay, let's give me a second. Hey, that's enough, right? So let's start business, right? So our first trade, you know what, this one. Okay, let me do it this way, right? So for this particular video, I'm going to be, it's like this week is gonna be like crazy, like crazy, crazy, crazy. Like we're all gonna make shit ton of money this week. Hopefully, hopefully, I believe. So this one, right, as you can see, like the exact. Oh my God. Okay. Yes. So as you can see, this same exact thing that's happening here, is the same thing that I'm trading, right? I never go against my rules. I wait for my setup to show up and then I take it. Like I don't hesitate, right? Because trading is all probability, right? I don't know if this is gonna happen, but based on my data, my analysis, and all those other bullshit, I realized that when price comes back, yo, when price can I draw? What did I draw here? Come on, come on, come on. I want to draw on it. Highlight that. I don't have time for this. Show me. This is what. So for exactly that's the one. So when price comes back to like to these levels, right? It has to react. I call it a reaction trading. When price comes in, it has to react and then I aim for the shoulder. Aim for the shoulder as TP1, and then this is the like the first shoulder as you can see, and it's like the second shoulder. So most times I usually use two entries, right? So I put my TP1 here, and then I put my TP2 here. Yes. So alright, so let's play out all the stuff. So yeah, so this is Euro NZD. So I do my analysis on the 4 hour time frame, right? And you guys need this indicator is it's called Lux Algo Smart Money Concepts, right? So I don't follow it blindly, right? I use it like just to help me locate the last candle, and that's what it does, right? So I use the 4 hour and the 2 hour and the 1 hour time frame for my entry, right? I don't go below. I don't check 15 minutes. I don't have time for all this stuff because I swing. I won't call it swing trade. How it works for me is I set my entry, my stop loss, and my take profit. So even if it takes 1 week, 5 days, whatever, like I'm not expecting my trade to close at the end of the day. I don't have, don't have other things to worry about. Trading should be easy, like should allow it to flow. You have patience. Right? There are some days that like some weeks I'll never see any trade. So this one it's quite simple, right? So I believe I'm already tapped in for this one, right? So I got tapped in like on Friday. That was like 2 days ago. So Monday we're gonna wait and see what happens. So so you can let me make this much more clear. So yeah, so if you wanna follow this trade, this you can take screenshot and pause and like check your chart and see. So but yeah, that's that for this one. For people just starting, you can put your TP like if you don't want if you're afraid of it, tracing. Right? You can put your TP like here. I always, I don't do like 2 hour or whatever, like something fixed. I just do based on like, the next major level, right? So this one is like, you know, the next like major area. Oh, that's what that's like. Give me a sec. This is one. What's the brush? Yeah. So this one is one major level. So it's definitely going to bounce around here, and then this is another one. But I always yeah, so those are like the two next major levels. So let's aim for here, like to show like this is like 3 to 1, and that's what like everyone tries to aim for, like 1 hour or two, I mean 2 hour or 3 hours. I never learned all this stuff. I just went straight to business. So yeah, so that's that for this one, and I'll post in my other charts analysis soon. With time, I'll get better at stuff. So you guys need to like be patient with me, but like, with time. Mm. So yeah, that's it for this one. And yeah, so my entry was that I'm just I don't think I need to tell you my entry was. So yeah, that's it. So this same pattern is what you're seeing here as well. Right. So here's my entry, here's my take profit. I think what I should also do, like give you guys specific, price points. Mm, I think that's gonna close here. I think here's okay. Yeah. But it gets here for sure. Yeah, for sure. But what me I'm trading is here and then here for TP1 and here for TP2. So that's it, guys. Remember, I'm just giving advice. Advice that me I'm giving, right? So I'm just this is my own journey. Just putting my ideas out there. You don't have to follow it. I'm guiding. It's guided. I'm guiding. That's all. All right. Peace out. No, 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 no. My video must end in my son.